3 years ago, at the engagement banquet, Guzuer, Fu Yanchuan's childhood sweetheart, made a bet with him on the spot, daring him to leave his fiancée and flee the wedding without hesitation. To satisfy his childhood sweetheart's playful bet, Fu Yanchuan left Lin Wei, his fiancée, standing on the ceremony stage, without the slightest hesitation. He even joked casually with friends that Lin Wei was soft-tempered, and she would get over her anger after being left alone for a few days. Everyone present jeered and mocked Lin Wei for taking the initiative to cling to him, firmly believing that she would never leave him for the rest of her life. Guzuer went even further, taking off Lin Wei's veil wantonly to humiliate her, and deliberately stepped on her wedding dress, leaving dirty marks all over it. Faced with countless cold stares and extreme embarrassment, Lin Wei kept calm all the time. Fu Yanchuan was quite satisfied with her reaction, claiming that this was the bearing a daughter minus law of the Fu family should have, and told her to wait for him obediently at home. However, Lin Wei was utterly cold inside. She knew clearly that it was never tolerance, but thorough despair towards Fu Yanchuan and their relationship. After the banquet, Lin Wei dealt with all the follow-up matters alone, threw away the engagement ring, and completely ended her 7 years of infatuation with Fu Yanchuan. 3 years passed in a flash, regretful and remorseful. Fu Yanchuan blocked the downstairs of Lin Wei's company grandly with luxury motorcades and high-priced pink diamond rings, proposing to her in public. He thought Lin Wei had long let go of her anger, and came specially to make up for the wedding he owed her back then. Now Lin Wei had already started a new life. She gently protected her bulging pregnant belly and refused him indiferently, stating that she had already married someone else and was 5 months pregnant. Her husband was on his way to take her for a prenatal check-up, asking Fu Yanchuan to get out of the way. Fu Yanchuan refused to believe it at all. He thought she was just acting out of pique, convinced that her pregnant belly was only a silicone prop. Being arrogant and condescending, he insisted on sending roses and diamond rings, urging Lin Wei to give up her temper and return to him, claiming that he had tolerated and indulged her for 3 whole years. Recalling past grievances, Lin Wei remained firm in her attitude and repeatedly made it clear that she was truly married and had no feelings for him anymore. When Fu Yanchuan received a coquettish message from Guzuer pretending to be unwell, he instantly softened his heart, favored and defended his childhood sweetheart blindly, and blamed Lin Wei for being narrow-minded and dwelling on trivial jokes from years ago. Having lost all patience, Lin Wei planned to take a taxi to the hospital alone for a check-up. Refusing to give up, Fu Yanchuan forced himself into the taxi and followed her all the way, mocking her all the way, insisting that she hired someone to pretend to be her husband just to take revenge on him. After arriving at the private maternity hospital, Lin Wei waited up for medical treatment, while Fu Yanchuan followed closely, still convinced that everything was a carefully arranged show. Soon after, Guzuer came with white roses. Knowing that Lin Wei was severely allergic to pollen, she still sent flowers on purpose to pretend to congratulate her, sneering secretly, mocking Lin Wei for getting married hastily and questioning the identity of her child's father. Fu Yanchuan stood by and watched indiferently, even echoed her sarcasm without stopping her malicious words. When the nurse confirmed the family member information for the prenatal examination, Fu Yanchuan intended to claim to be her husband, which was firmly denied by Lin Wei, who made it clear that they were strangers, and her real husband would arrive soon. Embarrassed and angry, Fu Yanchuan warned Lin Wei angrily. Guzuer took the chance to pretend to be wrong, downplayed all the humiliating behaviors at the engagement banquet as harmless jokes, and distorted the facts to accuse Lin Wei of being too fussy. Finally, unable to hold back her grievances, Lin Wei counted all the hurts she had suffered in those years one by one. However, Fu Yanchuan still favored Guzuer, thinking those were all trivial matters and blaming Lin Wei for being too persistent. Lin Wei recalled all her painstaking efforts to prepare for the engagement banquet, and thoroughly saw through his selfish and cold nature. When the nurse took out her pregnancy file, Fu Yanchuan still insisted that Lin Wei forged medical records just to quarrel with him. Amid their dispute, Gu Zuer deliberately pretended to sprain her ankle and rushed straight towards the pregnant Lin Wei. Lin Wei protected her belly instinctively, but her waist hit the hard seat hard. She suffered severe abdominal pain immediately and showed signs of threatened miscarriage, falling weakly to the ground covered in cold sweat. At the critical moment, Fu Yanchuan first went to support the pretending injured Gu Zuer, instead of caring about the severely injured Lin Wei, and even blamed her unreasonably. Medical staff rushed to send Lin Wei to the emergency room. Just as Fu Yanchuan was about to sign the medical risk notice, Lu Jingshen, Lin Wei's real husband, arrived in a hurry. He stopped Fu Yanchuan in a cold voice, showed his legal identity documents, and signed all medical documents on behalf of his wife, full of worry for her and their unborn child. Lu Jingshen was a powerful figure in the business circle from the Lu Group. Still refusing to accept the truth, Fu Yanchuan insulted Lu Jingshen as a hired actor, while Lu Jingshen responded calmly and sharply, showing extraordinary bearing and strength. Fortunately, after emergency treatment, both Lin Wei and the fetus were safe and sound. Still unwilling to give up, Fu Yanchuan talked about how deeply Lin Wei had loved him in the past, convinced that she still had feelings for him and married another man just on impulse. Lin Wei told him frankly that all her past love had faded away the moment he left her alone at the engagement banquet. In the past 3 years she had never waited for him, but slowly erased all traces of him from her life and healed her emotional wound. Lu Jingshen told everyone plainly how hard Lin Wei had suffered alone in those 3 years, canceling the wedding banquet alone, selling their wedding house, suffering from long-term insomnia and mental torment. During her hardest days, Fu Yanchuan had always been traveling and having fun with Gu Zuer, never caring about her pain. It was Lu Jingshen who stayed by her side silently, took good care of her and helped her walk out of the trough. After 2 years of gentle company and careful protection, Lin Wei regained confidence in marriage and took the initiative to propose to Lu Jingshen. They got married and built a happy family for a whole year, and their unborn child was the best proof of their love. Shocked by all the truths, Fu Yanchuan still refused to face reality. Lin Wei showed her marriage certificate and complete prenatal examination materials in public, completely breaking his last fluke mentality. To seek justice, Lu Jingshen retrieved the hospital surveillance video, which clearly recorded Gu Zuer's deliberate injury behavior and exposed all her disguises. Meanwhile, Lin Wei also kept the complete video of the engagement banquet 3 years ago, preparing to expose all the truth to the public. The news soon spread throughout the business circle, ruining the reputation of the Fu family. Many partners terminated cooperation one after another, pushing the Fu group into a huge crisis. Fu Yanchuan's mother rushed to the hospital angrily. Instead of apologizing, she blamed Lin Wei unreasonably and tried to settle the matter privately with a huge check. At this moment, Lu Jingshen's mother stepped forward firmly. As the wife of the chairman of the Lu Group, she protected her daughter law firmly, refused the money settlement decisively, and insisted on getting a fair result for Lin Wei, letting the whole Lu family stand firmly behind her. With the full support of her husband and laws, Lin Wei firmly refused all private settlements, insisting that Gu Zuer bear corresponding legal responsibilities for intentional injury, and making Fu Yanchuan pay a heavy price for his past arrogance and mistakes. The police soon arrived and took Gu Zuer away in accordance with the law for intentionally hurting a pregnant woman. She reaped what she had sown and ended up in a desperate situation with a ruined reputation. Fu's mother had to leave in a hurry to deal with the enterprise crisis, leaving Fu Yanchuan alone in the hospital corridor, filled with endless regret with no way to turn back. Faced with Fu Yanchuan's tearful repentance and earnest pleas, Lin Wei remained indifferent. She made it clear that she never needed his belated apology and compensation. The Lin Wei who once loved him wholeheartedly was gone forever. Now she had a stable and happy family, with all her thoughts on her husband and child, and would never stop for a wrong person again. Since then, the Fu family's industry suffered successive heavy losses, and Fu Yanchuan lost his former glory, trapped in endless trivial troubles all day long. He waited downstairs of Lin Wei's company many times, sent numerous apology letters and valuable gifts, but all were firmly rejected by Lin Wei without any wavering. A few months later, Lin Wei safely gave birth to a lovely daughter. Lu Jingshan accompanied her throughout the whole process with thoughtful care, and her and Minus doted on her very much, allowing her to spend the confinement period comfortably and enjoy happy family life. 3 years later, Lin Wei played in the amusement park with Lu Jingshan and their daughter. Living a warm and harmonious life, the downcast and haggard Fu Yanchuan happened to see this warm scene. Watching their happy family, he was filled with endless regret and sorrow, only daring to watch from afar without daring to step forward. Lin Wei just glanced at him indifferently, then chatted and laughed with her family and left side by side. After all, Fu Yanchuan was trapped forever in that absurd engagement banquet 3 years ago, spending the rest of his life in endless regret and loneliness.